Staying warm by the screen side, ScreenSide. Hey everybody, we're back.
Hey folks, last time we just kind of barely defeated the first boss, and we're going along now, just continuing looking for stuff.
Yeah, so where are we headed to next?
Well, now we have our bombs with us.
Hooray, so we can at least start exploding shit, and
All right, burrow.
we can even do a basic jump with the bombs, which is nice.
Yeah, that seems to be one of the main ways of getting around.
We're going to go back and explore some of the corridors that we had not before because we needed...
Yeah, you needed the bombs to get through here. I know that.
Yep. This, I think, is a missile...
I think so, yeah, because I was recently playing this on my 3DS, but I'm not nearly as good as you are at this, so my playthrough takes forever.
That's a missile tank.
Nice.
Yeah,
What does that mean? You get to hold more?
Yep. You can hold up to, I think, 255.
Yes, that's correct.
Right now I have 15.
And it's, what is it, 30 or 40 for super missile and
50.
50, okay.
50 super missiles and 50 power bombs.
Okay, thank you.
That was a neat little cut through there. That'll help with time.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the place.
Yep.
And a lot of them are hidden, and we can't see them at first, but there is an item that will help us with that later on.
That's pretty nifty.
Yep.
And it clears an entire wall of bugs.
Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this secret. What is
This
this?
is a missile.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Missile. More missile tank?
Yep.
Sweet, I'm keeping that in mind.
Alrighty.
When this game was first featured in Nintendo Power, it actually came out in two versions. The first version of Nintendo Power depicted the game, I think, all the way up through a bit of Norfair.
Uh-huh.
And the preview of the game actually had a complete map. It was not labeled or anything like that. They just wanted to show you, this is what the zones look like.
Uh-huh.
And they showed you what they did, and then this may have been unintentional, but they showed you where all the secret areas were.
No. Well,
Whoops.
I don't know. There might have been a ploy to get more people to get Nintendo Power.
Perhaps. And that was one of the big draws of Nintendo Power at the time, is that if you subscribed, they'd tell you, they'd give you all the passwords.
Oh, of course.
They'd tell you all the right sequences for the Mega Man bosses or things like that.
You bought into the Nintendo culture. I mean...
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, buying your way into some sort of premium download. Like you get all of the downloadable stuff.
Yeah, it's like a season pass almost, yeah.
Or buying the Game of the Year edition. Whatever.
Yeah.
Usually comes with all of the downloadable stuff up to
And there is more stuff to do in the original Brinstar that blue area that we were looking at, but we are not ready for that yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of backtracking. I mean...
Just because you need stuff to be able to get into stuff.
Yeah, basically. And like, this is what's called a Metroidvania game, and it's because it's, originally, this was the first type of game to do this kind of a gameplay, and then Castlevania started to do it with Symphony of the Night.
Actually, they started to do it with Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right, they did. But it basically became known as a Metroidvania because it's a cross between Castlevania and Metroid, so...
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you can't tell, I am very old school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even remembering stuff that he read in the original Nintendo Power.
Well, I need to admit that I had my father read video game magazines to me before I learned how to read.
Aww.
Much to his chagrin, I'm sure.
But you see how handy it came in later in life?
Yeah, you're here now.
Yeah, you're on a show doing a speed run with no saves.
So now we are entering Brinstar proper in this game.
Nice.
As you can see, it's very jungly.
Yep.
The bosses here are fun.
Probably very jungly too.
Yes, actually.
One of them is.
Well, one, yes.
Now, these are called side hoppers.
I wonder why.
These little crawly things are called Gimas.
Crawlers. Oh. Sorry, I was just going along with the same nomenclature. Yeah, that'll work.
So we did get our first energy tank.
Yes, which will give us quite a bit more life.
I keep pressing B and I need to be hitting X. Another map room.
Hooray! Map. Well, it's easy to get lost.
Yes.
So as you can see, Brinstar is pretty big. It touches all the other areas of Planet Zebes except for the wrecked ship. And Torian, I suppose.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite part of the game, Pat?
My favorite part of this game... I liked the way that they did Kraid. Actually, the first boss that we'll be facing here in Brinstar, actually. He's huge. He is the biggest character in the game. And I was kind of wishing, when I was playing Metroid Prime for the first time, that Kraid had been included in the list of Metroid Prime bosses.
Yeah, no luck, unfortunately.
Aw.
So Kraid is perhaps my favorite boss. The easiest boss fight is probably going to be Dragon, and you'll see why. And we can't go any further until we get the speed booster item in that room. That's a save point.
Speed booster.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of power-ups for Samus to get.
Yeah.
And in case you haven't figured it out, Dan, it's actually a woman in the suit.
What?
Yeah, well, that's what everybody was saying in 1986. I mean, because if you beat the first game in a certain amount of time, she removed her helmet to reveal.
Is that what we're trying to do here?
Oh yeah, she's gonna remove the whole suit.
Yeah.
By the time that we do it.
I like it. I didn't know this was that kind of game.
It is if you play fast enough.
Alright. Fast and loose.
Loosey-goosey.
Those guys just look so silly.
Also doesn't help that Samus disappears every time she gets hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
She blinks out of existence.
Well, it'll be easier once I get better.
That took us quick.
I get better beams.
Yeah, once you start. Yeah, your arm cannon gets upgraded.
Beams. They're musical fruit.
Okay, we're about to get actually our first beam up.
The more you get, the more you shoot.
The more you shoot, the better you feel.
Something, don't be a heel.
So shoot beams at every heel. There we go, because heels are bad guys.
Okay, there we go.
Cha-ching! Gold, ladies and gentlemen.
Missile.
Comedy gold.
And we're gonna come down here and get our first beam upgrade.
Alright.
Charge beam, yay.
Sweet.
Now the charge beam doesn't actually do very much.
Charge!
It's still one of the most handy, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, it becomes far more useful later in the game.
When your beam itself is more powerful?
Yes.
I assume it just gets more powerful the more you charge it.
Basically, to a certain point. And it's nice because when you've got it charged, if you start to like jump and flip through the air, like that, you'll actually damage the enemy.
That is not a correct statement.
Uh-oh.
It's not?
No. You need to have the screw attack in order to do that.
Well, I thought it was when you were charged you could.
That is not a correct statement.
Huh. Today I learned. Thank you for correcting me.
Perhaps that's true in the 3DS port. It is not true in the Super Nintendo version.
The 3DS port is the Super Nintendo version. They literally just emulate it.
Nice dodge.
Alright, so now we're coming up on our first mini-boss here.
Nerd!
Our second mini-boss, I should say.
Aha! That was easy.
That's the charge beam.
Yeah, and when you have the charge beam and you go into Morph Ball, you drop a whole shit ton of bombs.
That's nice.
All right, so here's our first mini boss. This here is called Spore Spawn.
Spore spawn. Let me guess, he spawned spores.
Yep.
Just a few.
Spawn spores. The spore spawn could spawn spores. How many spore spawns could spore spawn spawn?
Now, he can't hit us as long as we stay below these 2 platforms here.
Wait, did I do that right? Yeah,
I think so. Or there. If you go to Morph Ball there, he can't hit you.
Hitting B again.
Ruh-roh.
Now, the game is very good about getting you power-ups when you need them.
That's nice. Instead of, like
having
almost dying.
Yeah.
Nice. How many hits does this guy normally take?
5, 6.
That's not too repetitious for a game of this age.
No, it's not too bad.
But see, this is what I like about games of this age. They're not gimmicky.
In what sense?
Like, in Metroid Prime 2, I recall that there's a boss where you have to launch yourself onto a moving platform, and then launch yourself once again onto the boss, connect to the boss using an item, and then drop a power bomb into the boss's vulnerable zone.
For massive damage?
Yes. But this is what I like about older games. You point your gun at them, you shoot them, and they die. There's nothing gimmicky. There ain't no crazy moves that you have to do.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I consider super missiles a bit gimmicky in the fact that they're just called super missiles and they do a bit more damage.
Well, in Metroid Prime's way of using... Why do I pause here?
I don't know.
Of using super missiles, I thought was incredibly gimmicky. Now, as you see...
Yeah, he's beginning to turn color.
He's beginning to turn color, which is classic.
And he's bobbing faster.
Yep, he's moving faster, so...
Means you're starting to do some damage.
Yep. Like he's 1 or 2 hits away.
Die already!
Die, you smiling plant. No, I will not feed you.
What are you, Audrey 2?
Feed me. Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine? Feed me, Seymour.
Feed me, Samus!
Feed me all night long.
Now, you know that the person who played the original Audrey 2 was also the voice for Mother Brain and Captain N, right?
No, I didn't know that.
There you go,
cool.
ladies and gentlemen.
So, Captain N, the Game Master. It's on DVD. It's, as Steve said in his episode, or Steve and Dan said in his episode about Banjo-Kazooie, the rose-colored glasses do come off when you watch it.
Yeah. A lot of stuff is not as aging as well as I remember it.
Yeah.
All right, so the reward for beating Spore Spawn is a trip down this long corridor.
Wee.
And at the bottom is a super missile.
Nice.
Our first super missile.
Excellent. And we'll continue this next time on ScreenSide.
See ya.